Hi, Piano Explorers. Angela, segment number 3, and we're going to do our material review from last week. So last week we talked about the bass clef on the staff. So the bass clef is also known as the F clef. When you see this picture with the 2 dots, and you put your finger right through those 2 dots and you come across, you see that you have the note F. So that's a line note. Remember this, that line goes through the head of the note. That 4th line is your F line, okay? So we're going to remember that this F is the first F to the left of the center. Okay? So I would like you to put your thumb on that F right now. Ready? Thumb of your left hand, and let's go down. F, E, D, C. Did you notice that as we went down, the letters went backwards in the alphabet? The sound got lower and we went to the left. Here's the bass clef on the staff, and this time I'm going to start on the F, I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to come down. So instead of starting with your thumb, start with your second finger. Can you put your second finger on that F for me? And we're going to say F, G, F, E. So when we go from F to G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that's going forward in the alphabet, and that's why this is going up. See? F to G. And then I go back down. F comes before G in the alphabet. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. This is why you have to memorize what your alphabet is going backwards. So we go back to the F, and then we go down again. So this is going up, going down, going down. So start with your left hand 2 on your F. First F to the left of the center of the keyboard, and we'll say the letters as you play. F, G, F, E. Let's do it one more time. Second finger on the F. F, G, F, E. Okay, terrific. Now, let's look at our new lesson. So in our new lesson today, we're going to learn about the G clef. So here's our G clef, and notice that the notes are going down. And here is our G clef, also called the treble clef, and our notes are going up and down, just like the F clef. So we'll look at those in just a minute, and I would like first to go over your review from last week's lesson, okay? So you should turn in your lesson book to pages 28 and 29. So on 28 and 29, you had, again, the bass clef, the F clef, and the notes on the bass clef. So I'm going to go over with you what the notes should sound like. We're going to start with our left hand 2 on the F below middle C. Make sure you have your 2 on that note. Okay? So I'm going to count the notes as I play. If the note is not colored in and has a stem, make sure you hold it for 2 counts. And our time signature says 4/4, so we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 in every measure. Ready? We'll give ourselves a free 4 beats to start, and then we'll begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, let's do that one more time together. Ready? Starting with your left hand 2 on the F. 1, 2, ready, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Make sure you hold over the bar line and come up on the next one. All right, now let's look at page 29. Page 29, Rain, Rain, uses your F clef or your bass clef, the time signature 4/4, And notice that it uses a dynamic sign, MF. Did you remember to practice with your MF? Which means medium loud, moderately loud. Here we go. So we're going to start on the F, 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 E, D, C, D, E, F. And the second line is exactly like the first line, so we don't need to say it twice. Here we go. Ready? Moderately loud. 1, 2, ready, begin. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Great. All set? Okay. So that was your review from your lesson book from last week. And now let's take out our recital book. Can you take your recital book out and turn to page 11? So page 11 also had F clef and the notes on the bass staff, right? Here we go. Mrs. Murphy's house. So they show you a number 2 underneath your F. That's your second finger. And they show you the letter F above the music, but that's for loud. That doesn't tell you the letter name of the note. So I'm going to start with 4 beats in a group, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So my left hand is going to start on F. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, this time I'd like to do it one more time, and this time I would like to say the letter names as we play. Okay, you ready? Let's take it just a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, 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 G, F, E, D, C, D, C, D, E, F, F. Second line. F, 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 G, F, E, D, C, D, C, D, E, F, F. 1. Good. Did you remember to hold the last note and lift it on the bar, over the bar line on number 1? I hope you did. Okay. So if you're still a little bit unsure of that one, you should practice that one again this week. Okay? If you need to. And you also had theory homework from last week. So let's turn in our theory books to page 16 and 17. Now this week you'll only have 1 page in theory to do. And when I see you face to face again, I'm going to check your theory books. I'll collect them and I'll go through all of your theory book to make sure that you did everything correctly. So make sure you're doing it. So page 16 was the staff. Remember, 5 lines and 4 spaces make up our music staff. The line notes have the head of the note with the line going straight through the middle, and a space note has a line under and above. Okay? So remember, 5 is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And we draw the bass clef on the 5 lines and 4 spaces. We now call that the bass staff. Okay, that's for the lower notes. And they gave you practice to draw the bass staffs, the F clefs, and then your letter names. So I'll tell you the answer for the letter names so you can know if you got that right. The very bottom, number 4, F, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, F. Okay? And now your homework in your theory book this week will be on just page 18. And this is on the treble staff with the G clef. Okay? And you're going to practice making those G clefs. These are tricky, I know. Start in the very bottom and come out around the circle and up and down. They're tricky, so be patient with yourself. And then you're going to try your own here without tracing them. And then you're going to write the letter name. So remember, line number 2, this one, is your G clef line. So that note on the second line in number 4 here starts on G. So make sure that starts on G. Okay? And now we'll go to our new lesson. I'll see you in the next part.